previous classes we have discussed about the algebraic concepts, about the fundamental concepts of algebra, and about the constants, variables and types of expressions. And also we have studied about the types of expressions, in that monomials, binomials, trinomials, polynomials and also multinomials. So before commencing the class, let us recall which we have studied in our previous classes. So let us recall about what is a fundamental concept of algebra. Okay, then what do you mean by constants? Yes, constants are nothing but they are having the fixed value. So for example 2. So here I am taking an example 2. So it is a constant. Then the value of pi, that is 3.142. So here 3.142 is also a constant. This is the value of pi. So 3.142 is also the constant. So the constants they are having the fixed value and they will not change. So wherever you go, the value of 2 will be 2. If you are in the Ballari, the value of 2 is 2. If you are going for Bangalore, there also the value of 2 is 2. So it is not going to change. So it is having some fixed value. So these are nothing but the constants. So after constants, we have come across the variables. So what is variable? Variables, they are nothing but the alphabets from A to Z. So they are the variables. They don't have any fixed value. So in one problem the value of A is 2. In another problem the value of A may be 3. So it depends upon the problem to problem. So here we have come across the variables and constants. So after this, so that I am going to write one expression. So please tell me. Yes. So now which type of expression is this? It is a binomial expression. Then what is expression? Expression is the combination of terms. Expression is the combination of terms. It may be constants, it may be variables, and it should be separated with the plus, minus, division and into symbol. So an expression is separated by these symbols. They are connected. You can even say that they are connected with these symbols. Okay, they are separated with these symbols. They are the constants or variables, or the combination of both constants and variables separated by these symbols. We call them as algebraic expression. So whatever we are discussing now is all we have learned in our previous classes. They are all the basic things. Okay, so now let us recall few more basic concepts. In that we have come across the terms. So terms, so here this is a term. So even this is a term. Then can you tell me what is a term? A term may be a constant, it may be a variable, or it may be the combination of both. So here 2 is a term, 3 is a term, 4x is a term. So they are all terms. If they are separated with plus, minus, multiplication and division symbol, we call such expressions as algebraic expressions. Okay, so we have recalled about the algebraic expressions, constants, variables, terms and types of expressions. Expression containing single term is monomial, 2 terms binomial, 3 terms trinomial and so on. So based upon these basic things, so let us begin with the new chapter, that is about the algebraic identities. So in today's class, we shall discuss about the algebraic identities. So here in algebraic identities, identity. So algebraic expressions, we have learned about the algebra in last chapter. Okay. Now the new word is nothing but identities. So what is identity? Identity is nothing but it is a formula. So if you see the textbook, so they have given, so identities is nothing but it is a formula. It is a formula. Okay, it is a formula to find. It holds the values of the variables. So they are consisting of identities is nothing but the formulas which is holds for the different values of the variables. So it is a general formula where it holds the irrespective of the values of the variables. So it is called identity. So based upon this identity, so let us solve few identities. So let us solve few identities. That is, first is x plus a into x plus b. This is our first identity. So already we have learned the multiplication of the monomials with the binomials, binomials to binomials, binomial to trinomial expression, and multiplication of the algebraic expressions in our previous chapters. So let us follow the same procedure here. So here if you observe, it is a binomial term, that is x plus a. We have two terms, it is a binomial term. Here x plus b, even this is a binomial term. So multiplication of binomial to binomial term. So let us multiply. Please recall how to multiply. So multiply x with x and also x with b. Next a with x, a with b. So let us start multiplying. So x into x, x square. Then x into b, xb. Then plus a into x, ax. Plus a into b, ab. So here we are multiplying a binomial to binomial expression. So here we have x plus a, here we have x plus b. So multiply the first term to all the terms present inside the bracket. After multiplying from the first term, so multiply with the second term to all the terms present inside the bracket. So x into x is x square, x into b is x into b. Once again a into x is ax, a into b is ab. So you can see here any common terms? Yes. So here we have xb plus ax. Ax is nothing but x. Both are same. So multiplication. So here x square plus, so here x you can take it as common because x is present in both the terms. So I am going to take x common. So here remaining is b and here remaining is a. Once again plus ab. So here x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. So this is the formula for x plus a into x plus b. So by taking the LHS and by multiplying the LHS, we have got RHS. So this is the formula for x plus a into x plus b. So x plus a into x plus b is equal to x square plus x into a plus b plus ab. Yes, now let us solve with another identity. Same procedure follows. So here x plus a into x minus b. X plus a into x minus b. So here once again you should multiply the first term to all the terms inside the bracket along with the signs. So don't forget to multiply along with the signs. So now a into x and a into b. Even you can multiply from x and b also, no problem. So here x into x is x square plus a into x is ax. We have multiplied with x. Now remaining term is b, that is minus b. So multiply for minus b, that is plus into minus minus x into b xb. So next play with plus into minus minus a into b ab. So now x into x is x square, then a into x is ax. X into x is x square, now a into x is ax. Now x into minus b is minus xb, plus into minus minus a into b is ab. So now once again I can take the common term. Here if you observe, we can find x as common. So here x square plus, here x is common, take x outside and remaining terms are here a minus b, a minus b minus ab. So this is the formula for x plus a into x minus b. So this is the identity to find x plus a into x minus b. So here we have derived two identities, so you can even solve by yourself. Okay, there is no difficulty in solving the identities. If you solve these identities, it is very easy for us to solve the next exercise problems. So now let us go with the third identity, that is x minus a into x plus b. So same procedure whichever we have solved for those two identities, same procedure here. Multiply the first term to all the terms inside the bracket, then multiply the second term with the sign. Don't forget to multiply with the sign. So multiply with all the terms inside the bracket. So now x into x is x square, then plus x into plus b, that is plus xb. Don't forget the signs to multiply. Now once again here minus is there, here plus. So plus into minus is minus. A into x is nothing but ax. Now minus into plus is minus. A into b is ab. So I repeat. So x into x, x square. X into plus b, xb. Now minus into plus is minus. A into x is ax. Minus into plus is minus. A into b is ab. So now here you can find x as common. So you can take x outside and remaining terms inside the bracket. So here b minus a minus of ab. So this is an identity for x minus a into x plus b. So here we have solved for the third identity. In exercise problems we are going to apply these identities. You can substitute the values of the variables given in the identity and you can solve the problem. So now let us discuss with the next identity, fourth identity. Here we have, that is x minus a into x minus b. So same procedure follows what we have followed from all the three identities. So same procedure. So x into x, x into minus b, minus a into x, minus a into minus b. So here x into x is x square, then x into minus b is minus xb. Now minus into plus is minus. A into x is ax, minus into minus plus. A into b is ab. So don't forget to multiply along with the signs. So I repeat, x into x is x square, plus x into minus b is minus xb. Now minus a into plus x is minus ax, minus into minus plus. A into b is ab. So here once again we can take x as a common term. So here if you take x as common term, here remaining are b plus a plus ab. So this is ax minus a into x minus b. So here we have solved for the fourth identity. So here these identities are helpful for us to solve the problems. So here we have the variables a, b and x. Okay. So here we can substitute the values because variables they don't have any fixed values. They are going to vary. So they will be changing to problem to problem. So in one problem they may give x value as different 2. In other problem they may give 3. So when it becomes easy for us to substitute the value directly. Even you can multiply like this, you can find the solution. Okay, but it takes some time. So this is a ready-made formula for us. If you substitute the values given in this formula, you are going to get the answer. Even you can multiply this by this method also, you are going to get the same answer. But this will take time. While multiplying will take time. So here substitution can reduce time consumption. So this is the uses of identities. Okay. Now let us solve an solved example. So I am going to take an example, x plus 5 into x plus 6. So here we have an example, x plus 5 into x plus 6. Okay. So now we will solve by two methods, that is one by multiplication of those two binomial expressions, other is substitution in the identity. So here let us multiply. Okay. So first term with all then with the second term with all the terms present in the next expression. Even you can multiply with this x2, all the terms present inside the bracket in this expression, and with x6 to all the terms present here. You can solve by any method. So I am going to solve like this. So here x into x is x square. Okay, next x into plus 6 is plus 6x. X into 6, 6 into x. Both are same. So x into 6 is nothing but 6x. 6 into x is nothing but 6x. So here multiplication sign will be there. So we are not going to write this sign here. If there is no sign present in between the two terms, it is considered as positive sign. Sorry, multiplication sign. Okay, so now x into x is x square, x into 6 is 6x. So now with x we have multiplied these two terms. Now 5 is remaining. With 5 we have to multiply. Still if any other terms are remaining, same procedure follows. So now plus 5 into x is 5x, plus into plus is plus 5 6 is 30. If we have the constants, you can multiply 5 6 9 5 45 like that. But here we have the variables. Or one is constant, so you cannot multiply. 6 into x is nothing but 6x only. So x square. So here, please recall these two are like terms. So in the first chapter we have studied about the like terms and unlike terms. So here we have the same variables with the same powers. So we call those two terms are like terms. So like terms can be added, can be subtracted. So here plus is there, so we are going to add. So first add the constants. 6 plus 5 is 11. So 11x plus 30. So further you can add? No. Why we cannot add is here we have constant, here we have both the combination of constant and variable, and here we have variable that is with the power x square. All are unlike terms. We cannot add this. So this will be the final answer. So this is the trinomial expression. So we cannot add because they are all unlike terms. So now let us solve with the same problem with the identity, that is x plus a into x plus b is equal to, so we have the identity x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So let us solve by substituting the values in the identity and let us check whether both we are going to get the same answer or not. So here in place of x we have x, in place of a we have 5. Next in place of x we have x, and in place of b we have plus 6x. So let us write. So in place of x we have x itself, in place of a we have plus 5, in place of b we have plus 6. So let us substitute in the identity and let us check now. So we take the RHS, that is x square plus a plus b into x plus ab. So now substitute all the given values, x value, a value and b value in the given identity. So in the x place you have only x, so x square, and in place of a we have 5, so 5. In place of b we have plus 6, so 6. In place of x itself substitute the same, and a is plus 5 and b is plus 6. So here x square plus 6 plus 5, that is 11x plus 6 5s are 30. So if we check these two, you are going to get the same values. Here we did not use any identity, but here we have used the identity. We have substituted the values of x, a and b. We have got the answer. This is for the product of the binomial expressions. You are going to get the same answers. So in our next section, we shall continue with the exercise problems. So until that, keep doing the homework and don't keep incomplete. So please concentrate on all the classes. Okay, thank you.